Hi guys, welcome to the very first episode of my Foundations of Face series, where I break down the essential techniques to master your makeup. Before we dive into today's topic, I do want to give a little disclaimer about the Foundations of Face series. This series is meant for people who are in all levels of makeup, whether you have never touched a makeup product at all to being completely pro and advanced. This is really suitable for anybody. The key to this series is that I am going to make it easy to follow and easy to understand. Okay, now let's get into the good stuff. So, skin prep. Why is skin prep important for makeup? You might be asking. Good question, girl. So skin prep is important for makeup because it's going to help your makeup last a lot longer throughout the day. Prepping your skin will also help with any fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to really help your skin look a lot more plump, juicy, and hydrated. Prepping your skin is also going to help decrease the chance of products clinging on to any dry patches you might have or any blemishes or bumps. You're going to have a much more smooth and seamless application. I'm going to walk you through each step of my skin prep routine. I'm also going to show you how you can find a skin prep routine that works for you. Step 1, make sure your hands are clean. Ideally, wash them with some soap and water. Step 2 is making sure your face is clean. You're gonna do this by using a cleanser. Give your face a nice good lather. Never wash your face with warm or hot water. Always use cold water. Step 3 is moisturizing. So I like to first start off with my under eyes. I'm going to use my Kiehl's avocado eye cream, but you can really use any eye cream that works for you. I am gonna just go ahead and pat that in. You don't wanna rub this in as you would like a body lotion because your under eyes are extremely sensitive. The skin under your eyes is extremely thin and a lot more prone to wrinkling. Please be very gentle. I always recommend using your ring finger because your ring fingers are the lightest fingers on your hands. Now I'm gonna use my regular moisturizer that I like to use. This one is also from Kiehl's. I'm a big Kiehl's girl. And this is their Ultra Facial Cream. And always moisturize your neck. And the next thing I'm gonna go in with is SPF. And I personally love this one from Innisfree. This one is their Daily UV Defense Sunscreen. And what I love about it is it doesn't have a white cast. And it also leaves a beautiful glowy finish to your skin. So this is going to really help emphasize that hydrated, like glow from within type of look. And then the last thing we're gonna take care of is our lips. Having crusty, dusty, cracked, chapped lips is not going to mix well with your makeup because when you get to the part where you're putting on your lip liner, your gloss and everything, having all that chapped lips is not a look, my friend. If you do have very chapped lips, use a little lip scrub before this step and get all of that dead skin off. My lips are not that crazy right now. They just feel a little dry. So I'm gonna use my Aquaphor. And look how glowy my skin looks. A key factor that you're going to want to keep in mind when you are going to prep your skin for makeup or simply begin a skincare routine is thinking about what your skin type is. There are 5 different skin types that somebody could have that ranges from dry to normal, oily, combination, or sensitive. So once you figure out where you fall, then you can go and pick out products that would best tailor to your skin type. And I could do an entire video on this and make it more in depth, but I do just want to keep the focus on skin prep for today. But this is something that you'll want to think about because that's what's going to help your makeup look its best. Once you have a set list of products that work for you, then everything else will follow. And the final step of your skin prep routine should be primer. Now there is a little bit of a debate going on as to whether primer is necessary or not. I personally love to use a primer because I feel like it kind of sets the tone between the end of my skin prep and the beginning of my makeup routine. It just kind of marries the two. That's why I like to use a primer, and I have quite a few different primers that I do enjoy using depending on what type of look I'm going for the day. It's really just a matter of trial and error and finding a primer that works for you or that caters to your needs. And there are a ton of options out there on the market. I feel like there's at least something for everybody. I'm gonna show you the primers that I have and kind of go into why I like each one and what I would use it for. So let's start off with the first one. I love this Revive primer. This is their Glow and Sculpt primer. And what I love about it is that it literally makes your skin look so glowy, so dewy, so hydrated and plump and juicy. And this is something that I reach for on days where my skin feels a little bit dull or it's looking a little dry. I absolutely love this primer and I highly recommend it. These two primers are really good for days where I feel like my pores are looking a little bit too noticeable and too big, or I'm going for a much more smooth base and finish, because these are blurring primers. So let's start off with this one from Refi. This is their Blur and Hydrate Primer. And what I like is that it blurs and hydrates. I mean, it's in the name, but it's going to help your pores look less visible. It's going to kind of help smooth it out, and at the same time providing that moisture that your skin needs. On the more affordable end, we have this one from NYX. This is their Pore Filler Primer, and this one's also really nice. I don't use this one on my entire face the way I would go in with this one. I personally just keep this one targeted in the T-zone area where my pores are the most noticeable. And if you're looking for a primer that's going to give you hydration but all day long lasting wear, this is a really good one from NYX. I'm sure you've seen it before. It's pretty popular. This is the Face Glue Primer. And this one, actually, fun fact, has maple syrup in it, which helps with the grippiness. But this is a really good one because it's not going to make your face feel like sticky, but it's going to still have that grip where your makeup is going to stick right onto it and last all day. So if I know I'm going to have like a really long day out, or I'm gonna be out in hot weather, this is going to be my go-to. So the moral of the story here is you'll want to have a couple different primers for a couple different reasons. So these are all of my favorite primers at the moment, but I do intend to buy more. Whoops. And that's how you prep your skin for literally any makeup look. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this video. I hope that you found it helpful, educational, and that you took down some notes. And if you loved the first episode of Foundations of Face, I know you're gonna love what's to come. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss it, and leave a little like and a comment down below so that I know you got through the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all of your love and support, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.